there. Yeah. Very much. I shot up. Whoa. Ostrich. To the sexy ladies. Let's go. Up there. Yeah. Very much. I shot up. Whoa. Ostrich. Set that bitch.
Ready now.
Outside.
A jet line, a jet line. Hunger. Parsley. Holiday. Trouble now. Murder.
Alright, so just deal with that. No worries. Alright.
Teacher in town, Mel C.
French Guyana, we're here. It's a tea. Gaza and we got all of the tubs in the French Guyana. And you see, with the sexy ladies. With the sexy ladies. Let's go.
What takes you from the clock, you them when they see you them a child boy. You want to look at artists where you see where you child with when they fully blood clot pad. He look like someone with a clot bus. There's so much time in box get the opportunity and waste. You can't chat up to them. But let me tell you that. You can't disturb me that because them that give you things you dance and miss it. You don't want to recognize them in big. You cannot go worry about blood.
More. Hold on. You knew we were gonna sweat.
Champagne kicking.
Yeah.
Yo, baby.
The jihad is ready.
You know about you see. You see how listen, we blessed. God has blessed us to be your icon. Who's your icon? How's your icons? Early icons. The video. Thank you. The video makes it like legendary. The way an icon is supposed to be shot.
Yes.
Not just because, you know,
We have a camera.
not just because we have a camera, but the energy, the vibes was so good that night. You know what I mean? Not just cutting the record one thing, but you see the vibes that night. You see the little slow moving gully, slow motion, like this, and brought out and pushing, and everybody together on some like. But you see how we look.
It's a historic moment. Let us start singing.
But yo, these type of tunes and visuals is undeniable. This is the type of record like when we drop the song and video same time, and when it come out, of course we're gonna make it. We're gonna go hard. We're not gonna sleep. We're gonna work every second. But naturally, this gone. This for the culture, but also it's the culture.
It's the culture.
It's for the culture, but this the culture.
It's for real.
It's for the culture, but this the culture. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
I'm just excited, brother.
One tequila, Bujumanga.
Cartel, and then you see the you see
That's
the,
badness. No, that's badness.
that's badness. You see how that transition?
Man went hard.
Yeah, man. Oh, shit. No.
Man, you went crazy.
I know.
No, you went crazy.
So did you,
Nah,
man.
we got to.
Shit. I haven't even named this one. What's that one called?
It's okay to show love.
Yeah.
I call it It's Okay to Show Love.
Yo,
It's okay to be happy and it's okay to show love.
Okay, I get it now. So this is It's Okay to Be Happy.
Yeah.
And this is It's
Okay to show love. That's it.
It's easy.
Again, toe to head.
Toe to head.
The
toe to
vibes
head.
and see them. You should
Yeah.
not see them.
Head it.
You know what I'm
Should
saying?
have
Toe to head. They say he wasn't a star. Somebody lied.
Yeah.
Somebody lied.
Toe to head. Toe to head.
Take your time.
Take your time.
Take your
Take
time.
your time. Toe to head.
Why rush?
Why?
Why rush? You said
Fully call it. Look. It's okay to be happy.
It's okay to show love.
The cat was nice, surely, no?
So which way you think this way? Super. Come bust the champagne now, you Joe to get the fat super.
Yo, one UK. Yeah, you know this is how we do. We got the fans in UK and you know the thing.
Hear me, want back me clot money. Me want back me money, Sashina Ashley. Sashina Ashley. Sashina Ashley. Me want back me blood clot money. Big teeth in bumper clot girl. Me want back me money. Here. Me want back me money. You hear me I tell you? You don't know how you go in a bumper clot sitting when man and woman in a relationship and them start finance your jacket. But me tell you this, I give a f how it go. Me want back for me from you every dollar when me remember me spend you better blood clot give me that back. Else me promise you problem, you idiot. I promise you worries.
You see the vibes we are going with Vybz Kartel and Vanessa Bling right now. Why you see Vanessa Bling now link up with Vybz Kartel and everything? The problem is, you know, Vanessa Bling is a very jealous girl. Out of every girl in the Gaza, what you see in the Gaza, Vanessa Bling is the most jealousest girl. And she did take fear and Kartel relationship very serious. And she did feel like maybe she should have Kartel for herself and she finds it couldn't work out. Can remember say, Sheba come out in a wedding and come say, yo, when all of them in the Gaza, the whole girl them know say Kartel and for them about Vanessa Bling you so jealous and I go on emotion and Vanessa Bling never is a real chatty and everything. So remember so when Vanessa Bling come on Kartel, you know, Vanessa Bling did that one half girl because she never have a long time. So I want tight Kartel get. So when Kartel fuck Vanessa Bling now, Vanessa Bling fall in love. I think she should really have Kartel for herself because she is youngest and the freshest one in the crew. But he never heard away there. So even when Kartel goes to boom now and go in a prison, Vanessa Bling is still all up in the thing and even got jail one at a time, go spend some time. She had tried everything what she could do. If you say if she could go to boom and make Kartel come out. I don't go to prison for a long time, but he said that way where he couldn't work out, that's in lock up her and everything, and she feel it. So even when Kartel come from prison, Vanessa been feeling herself, say, yo, when Kartel fall from prison, either be she and Vybz Kartel. And Kartel come out of prison with a new bad woman, that is see them. So Vanessa take it to heart now and just say right now, you hear me? Yes, enough for me, no, me allow the link here. So that's a fucking problem. Because she did want Kartel for herself. Because she was the young and the freshest one in a Gaza. And she did jealous of more than every other girl in a Gaza. You see, Pre? So that's the problem. You see, Pre? So tell me one thing, people, but that's my few cents.
Dancehall under Vybz Kartel effect, I'm going to tell you something. For the next 5 years, you have a few dancehall artists who have a boss. Since Vybz Kartel come on road 1 year now, how much dancehall artists boss? One, we are getting run an Asian. You not have no more for now, and Gibra come bust too. But it's hard for a dancehall artist boss because the lyrics and the content when them sing, the water out, a be a scam them talk about and Obi and them and that era they don't know. So dancehall change. So only dancehall artists are getting a game, them have to literally bad. Be a lyrical artist like Skillibeng and them artists there were lyrical. So me I tell you something now, dancehall change. So remember when Vybz Kartel they are prison every 2 months, every month on the year a new artist pop up and go on with himself. Since Vybz Kartel come around, how much artists wanna say a boss or attraction? Wanna comment and tell me. The dancehall space change up because Vybz Kartel do it. Everything change in the dancehall. Asian are going good. Real good too. And him are gonna be next big thing as an upcoming dancehall artist alongside my artist Gibra. Remember, say me tell you first. And you have a female dancehall artist we named Sita, she have a bust too. And one named Tashanti, she have a bust too. As long as them continue to put in the work. And remember me telling you first. Dancehall change. The one bag of artists them with them fuckery song and fuckery mixing and fuckery using, it will get locked out of dancehall. Dancehall change. Vybz Kartel change everything.
Vybz Kartel show. I have never heard so much of the beautiful words them talk on a stage. And no policeman no come on the stage and take off people. Kaboom! I don't know if Scatter or Boss Joe just count out say, alright, it's about 50 bad word I got cost for the night. So, since I turned $2,000 a bad word, I could give them $100,000 and just free up the bad word. I just free up the bad word them. I don't even like call it bad one, see, but me here say, you must cause bad word on stage. I can't tell them I call bad word. And so much of those words was called on the stage. I'm not see the police run on the stage because they can't have nobody. You know, they say these people is some crazy mad people. I'm not talking about the people them who say the bad word, you know. I'm talking about the police them who are draw people off a stage through them attack bad word. So is this a new thing now in stage show where you can't just say it because how you going to justify a man who says something on the stage and then take him off of the stage and charge him $2,000 because he said when a show will run for how much hours, nearly every artist come up on stage and say these words and nothing happen. Thursday. This is the second program we do since the year start. And believe it or not, we have 8 between stepping ways and cutting edge. There's 8 programs in a month. Can you believe that? And that's why I say 8, you know. It's 10, I should have said. 5 cutting edge, 5 stepping ways in a 1 month. We want you up all the people who stay with me last year, stay with me all years. A man called me and told me, say, I listen from in the 90s. We want to heal up all the one them, all the security, all the tailor and dressmaker and carpenter. All the people them, believe you me, we feel good for no say, we're not still there with we. And we are going there until, we not going to say sunburn, we still, because the place kind of cool, you know, 26 degrees Celsius in St. Andrea, so. But why you up all the people them, of course. Why you up Shane Clark? Yes, why you up Shane Clark? Him there with from, you know, the 90s, from the beginning. And now we have another year, 2025, and we are look forward to it, you know. Yeah, man, you hear the song we just say? It's a good day. And we want to make all of the days them good day. We're not going to make certain things get we down, and even if it make we vex. We still know, say, the sun are going to shine tomorrow. Whether or not you see it or not, the sun are going to shine. Forward. You ever hit California, it's right now going in California. And guess what? It's right in the heart of the big house, them, Malibu. The fire, the breeze are blow like it's a storm breeze. And some of them breezes will I get this week at all. It look like it gone to California. Them say over 1,000 houses. Over 1,000 houses get affected. We see Harrison Ford up on the TV, they look really sad. It look like females get licked. Right in the Malibu, they are at Santa Monica. For those of you who know California and a little way, but a big fire, big fire. Them say the largest fire they've ever seen in California. Largest fire. That's a serious thing. Really terrible. And it related to Donald Trump. Donald Trump, I look war. You remember him say, he must stop all wars and make everything get peaceful. Well, it don't look like him into that again, you know. He might look war with Mexico, he might look war with Panama, he might look war with Denmark, he might look war with Canada, imagine that. Him say him going to make Canada be the 51st state of America. And he keeps saying it. And people believe it's a joke he might make, but him keep saying it. And them not take it lightly now. Them not take it lightly. Them ask him if he might go attack them militarily or what them called by through the tariff thing. Him say all of the other one them except Canada. So him a plan for invade Panama because he must say the Panama Canal belongs to America. And he must say Greenland for a long time, from the first time what president him want to buy Greenland. Now him come back with the same conversation again. Say Greenland, him going to annex Greenland. In other words, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but him never rule out military action. Mexico, him it out, as a matter of fact, him said the Gulf of Mexico. Him going to rename the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. Him going to rename the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. You see, the Prime Minister don't say she know easy, you know. She get up and show a map, some in the 17th century map, where the part of matter of fact, most of California and Texas was Mexico. She show a whole map. She say, all right, since tomorrow talk them way there, she show the map and say, look at man, a joke can make, man. Joke can make. It look like him into some, I don't know what's wrong with him, but it look like something wrong with him. Then now, the French government has said, look at Trump. We will not allow you to threaten the EU countries where border France. That them I say. Them never allow him to do it. So you know, say, a serious thing that. France come out and say that. Say, look here, you talk, but we never allow you. EU, European, is a European group of people now, you might deal with now. And France, I say, all the state them, all the country them are bad upon France. France, I say, them not going to allow him to do them foolishness. So what I say, remember when him say, the people them are look upon Biden and Kamala as weak and foolish and stupid, and them look on them like them is them idiot, them don't have no sense. Well, guess who them are look on now who don't have no sense? Him is a weird fellow, man. Very weird fellow. Anyway, next headline we will give you now. This is the next one now. In America, them are planning to put cancer label upon alcohol. Them now saying that alcohol cause cancer. I don't know what. Hey, watch out, man. I don't know when to call cancer right now. I don't know what to call cancer. Look like everyone now we have cancer. Anyway, them are planning to put cancer label upon alcohol. That's what them are planning to do. And the weirdest thing is that in Jamaica, them are advertising on radio. Drink responsibly. Drink responsibly. They will tell you, so drink responsibly. You think you can tell them youth when they are them party and think about drink responsibly? No way, Jose. Not like that. This is the stepping razor. We can come forward. Break time. To say that entertainment in Jamaica gone, you know, because there's a whole heap of little things are going around the place. But you remember those beautiful, well, how can we say remember? We have some beautiful words where we say. Beautiful, nice words, but you can't say it on the radio. And them know why you say it publicly. Well, it seems as if the time of that done with. Yeah, those beautiful words, you know, the LP and NT and RT and BC and all the words them where them say we couldn't talk on stage. It look like it free up now. I don't know. But I'm going to tell you why I say so. The show named Freedom, Vybz Kartel show. I have never heard so much of the beautiful words them talk on a stage. And no policeman no come on the stage and take off people. I don't know if Scatter or Boss Joe just count out, say, all right, it's about 50 bottle that go cost for the night. So since I turned $2,000 a bad word, I could give them $100,000 and just free up the bad word. I just free up the bad word them. I don't be like call it bad word, see you know, but me here say, you must cause bad word on stage. I can't tell them I call bad word. And so much of those words was called on the stage. I'm not see the police run on the stage because they can't have nobody. You know, they say these people is some crazy mad people. I'm not talking the people them who say the bad word, I'm talking about the police them who are draw people off a stage through them attack bad word. So is this a new thing now in stage show where you can't just say it because you go justify a man who says something on the stage and then take him off of the stage and charge him $2,000 because he said when a show will run for how much hours, nearly every artist come up on stage and say these words and nothing happen. So I don't know who down there. I can't get my lady there, my police lady, who me love very much, to tell me exactly how is it that this happened, or is it that them love it for. Yes, Miss Lindsay. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Yeah, Miss Lindsay, Stephanie. Stephanie, if you listen to me, anybody who listen, could you tell me Stephanie listen that MUTABARUKA want to talk to her, please, about those beautiful words that was scattered all over the stadium, all over Beverly Hills and the adjacent area. Could you just tell her that we'd like to find out if it is now approved? These beautiful words is approved on stage now. Because we heard nothing about nobody coming off stage because them say it. And I have never heard so much. I mean, you're 2 and 3 on a stage sometime. I'll sometimes say it too. But it's a serious thing. It's a serious thing. Somebody have to tell me, you know. Yeah, somebody have to tell me because if they're not telling me, I will say, this law is crazy. It's crazy. Or we can say the goose and the gander and all the little people them round it, the duck and the chicken. Everybody free up. Free up. Because all them are going to take care of a stage enough to say it. When one of the biggest concerts them we're keeping at Jamaica, I've nearly every artist I say it, and not say. You know, to say them don't know what them are do. Or them know what them are do. Yeah. As me I say, Joe must just count how much bad or good attack. I just say, all right. Yeah, me know, yeah, me have to pay that one the money, that one there. Because he go cost. And it's just so. So me really like, what should name down there? She just called me a while ago, you know. Tell her, say, if she could get Stephanie Lindsay on the line here, me could find out why is it that Uno was locking up people all the while for these words and this show. Nobody was held accountable for it. Is it that there's a free thing now to say you can say these things on stage and not be arrested or taken off the stage? That is really what I want to find out. Yes. Believe you be a whole heap of people I think so, you know, you think my thinking are just me thinking so. A whole heap of people I think so, man. I really want to talk to Stephanie Lindsay about it. Really. What's and come forward.
A St. Anne farmer died as a result of injuries he sustained while cutting a tree in Cottage District, Monique, St. Anne yesterday. He's been identified as 45-year-old Richard Johnson of Walkerswood. Reports are that at about 2:45 p.m., Johnson was using a power saw to cut a tree when a branch fell, hitting him in the head. He was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris has expressed appreciation for Jamaica's leadership in the Caribbean, including the island's deployment of personnel in support of the multinational security mission in Haiti. Ms. Harris, who is of Jamaican heritage, made the statement during a conversation with Prime Minister Andrew Holness yesterday. According to a release from the White House, Ms. Harris underscored the strength of the U.S.-Jamaica partnership and the long-standing bonds between the American and Jamaican people. The release added that Ms. Harris also welcomed shared progress, including on climate adaptation and resilience, food security, and renewable energy. In news further afield, scores of people, including all 5 living presidents, attended the funeral of the United States' 39th President Jimmy Carter today. Joe Biden, Donald Trump, Barack Obama, George Bush, and Bill Clinton paid final respects to Carter at the ceremony in Washington, D.C. Carter died in December at 100 years old. Delivering the eulogy, President Biden said Carter made a powerful difference and established a model post-presidency. He encouraged people to study the power of Carter's example. Carter's body will be flown to Georgia, where he will be buried in a private family ceremony. And finally, supporters of Mozambique's opposition leader Venancio Mondlane were injured as police tried to break up a crowd that came to meet him following his return from self-imposed exile on Thursday. Mondlane left the country following October's disputed presidential election that sparked deadly protests. He claimed he thought his life was in danger. The opposition leader landed at the main airport in the capital Maputo amid tension and heavy security, with thousands having gathered to welcome him. His return came ahead of next week's swearing-in of Daniel Chapo as president. Chapo was a candidate of the ruling Frelimo party and was confirmed as the winner of October's poll by the Constitutional Court. Those were the local and international.
Talk to our superior, but sometimes them have the ground commander, yes, and it's a matter of, given the situation there, what you're going to do in terms of call it or whatsoever. Anyway, the bottom line is that she said she wasn't there, and she have to talk to her ground commander. I want to tell Stephanie, I'm going to call her Stephanie because I'm a sister. Look at Stephanie. And the second time you tell me, say, you're going to get in contact with your ground commander, I asked you one thing last year, and you say, all right, you're going to get back to me when you talk to your ground commander. But no, say, she'll listen, She'll listen out on the radio because she knows I'm going to mention her name. You tell me last year, say, you're going to get in contact with your higher officers. And you never get back to me. And now me ask another thing again. And you say no, you wasn't there, you forgot to deal with your ground commander. I don't feel like you dodge me, because I don't feel like you dodge me. You understand? So, I don't take it what you say. I go take what you say and hope that I hear something other than we are just here. Both when me ask. Yeah, you can't just leave me hanging like that, man. What kind of thing that? Me I just take what you said to me. I said to the producer down here there. And hope say, you tell me something. I mean, you don't have a company here. Like say you don't have a company here. You don't have a company here. Just tell me what you say. Yeah, me will say what me want to say without say what you did say. What you don't want to say. You understand? Okay. So that is that. That is that. Back to the tune. Back to the music. Before the cash pot. One Marley to the next Marley. Ziggy man, when they know celebration we are sing make broom. The old fashioned way, the broom them way like Bobo used to make. Yeah, man, I mean, the broom industry. Bet. You hear me say this all the while. I mean, I stop saying it, you know. You put too much of the chemical them in the food. You plant. I know you look some quick crop thing, you know, but you know. It not work. Because Dr. Bill very high nowadays. And the food very expensive nowadays. And I know not try to make a bread. So no want a quick crop and more yield, but trust me, enough sickness to cause. Meanwhile, the hospital them not in a good condition. Because the brother William Fulton, Tufton, him attack, him pretty talk, and really like, we don't know where we're going. We have to recognize where we're going, you know. We have to recognize where we're going. It's not easy nowadays when money now run like how it's supposed to run. And the food they pay you, the gunman they pay you, the politician they pay you, the preacher they pay you. The gunman out the road that wait for you, and you come in your kitchen, and the pies now wait for you, said we. And the thing with certain people, you know, and we are talking about like poor people, you know. Food are food to them, you know. So from it can't eat a food. Them not think about health and, you know, health. Them not think about health. Them start think say them belly full. But sometimes your belly full and you're still hungry. Sometimes your belly full and you're still hungry. And you could have yam, dumpling, rice, chicken back, chicken front, chicken top and all them something there. The vegetable them we claim, so we are, hey, I talk to all myself that to know, you know, vegetarian vibes, you know, because the people them don't have St. Elizabeth apply the vegetable them and we they bite. And you have to tell you, you have to do certain things to make your food proper. Because you no matter about money can buy life. Well, money can buy life in Jamaica in more ways than one. Man get PR $10,000 to go kill people. And if you can't talk him down, you can't give him $20,000 to kill back the man who said him to kill you. When people are talking about money can buy life. Money save your life. Yes, money can save your life. So we have to be careful. Even more careful. And the farmer them, we have to recognize that we eat the food too. It's a lack of education, you know. Yeah. Only a farmer in Jamaica, them not have the education as it relates to food. And how you plant food and what it is necessary to have food that is not pesticidal. Yes, it's a criminal food you grow. It's a terrible thing in Jamaica. A brethren called me last night and asked me about the dog them. Oh, so much dead dog up on the road. I just see a man them drive car on the dog them, you know. He must say, so what we are going to do about it? And I said, sometimes you see the dog them, which part them dog them had to go to rubbish, another yard the dog them come from, you know. Them dog they walk street at night. And when them dig out all that garbage pan, and them say, when a car come, the car sometimes deliberately lick the dog, you know. Yes. We want to understand. And we have to make the people them understand that, yes, you eat certain things and your belly full and you throw where you want outside. So apart from even the pollution where it cause, like you burn all a dog, because and they say throw rubber tie upon the dog, and I light him a fire, the body. All that the pollution they mix up with the food where I eat. Yeah. That the pollution they mix up with the food where I eat. None away. None away. Can't say we are escaping. That's why we depend on the farmer right now. The farmer is the man where even more than tough tan can help to prevent these high costs of hospital bill and money for go pharmacy and all these things. The farmer can do that, help with that. We'll take a break and come forward. The Chinese have been into Jamaica from ever since. Indentured laborers, them come here, live down in the garrison them, that time it wasn't called garrison. You know, me remember anytime my mother sent me go buy something, she said, go down at the Chinaman shop. Because at them didn't have the shop them. Now we see the Chinaman them extend themselves in Jamaica. Because we never did really complain about Chinese. You understand? Because the Chinese never come and I go to Africa, go take out no one and enslave them. But them have a system where them work with. Them not stay like America where come to your country to come assassinate people and take over them country. Yeah, like France and all them places. Them love assassinate leaders. Even America love assassinate them leaders too. The Chinese more diplomatic with them things. We want to play. We want yellow cabo. We want yellow cabo. Yeah, we have to yellow cabo. Because one of our pet arguments on our program, we continuously go out there on our Sunday. We are going to play the Chinese hidden agenda in Jamaica. Because we see how them roads are built. And a whole heap of Jamaican don't know, say, the road them now built because the Chinese love Jamaican, you know. Everything have a price. Them are going to build the new, what them call it, house. Parliament building there. They see them build the highway from Down Harbour View, got clear out to St. Thomas way there. And we look on all them things there and we see progress. Progress. I can't tell we see progress. We see the government about say, boy, you can't see construction. Got more, you can't see the road them. You know say things are progress. But here we know. I'm going to say it once, I say it twice. You see them highway where them are built, and them high-rise building. Normal Jamaican can't buy them building there, can't buy nothing of them building there. And them never build the highway for the normal Jamaican. Them build the highway so that them can have access to what them have intention of doing. So them collaborate with the Chinese them to do these things. And we feel them is playing, them is like, I don't know what them is. Call up on all Port Royal. You know, long Port Royal, they want some upliftment. Port Royal want some lift up, you know. For those of us who go to Port Royal, a long time you don't go out there, but me used to frequent out there. And when you look at the place, you know, dilapidated, I mean, it's just terrible out there. Now, them build a dock out there where them have ship a dock out there. Them have set it up now that them can have full ship dock out there. And all immigration them are going to put out there. And you're the Prime Minister now, just this week, you know, he matter about the wonderful work where the government are do. Them are going to fix the sidewalk, them going to deal with the water problem. A long time them problem they are Port Royal, you know. Long time them problem they are Port Royal. He must say, well, them are going to fix this and fix that. I know the people them would live them and fix it for you know. And because white people will start come the regular now. And them will have a good face. And them they on radio ball out about how them going to do this and do that at Port Royal. It's not the people them in Port Royal them do it for. Because them was doing it for the people them in Port Royal, it would fix long time. The problems the Port Royal people them have, where them a ball out long about. If them didn't have the interest of the people, them would have fixed that long time. But no. Them wait till them build dock out there. 2 ships are going to land there with hundreds of white people are come. And, I mean, all them people are so wicked, man. All them people are so terrible. That them can't really have Jamaican people just like puppet on a string. When them rock so you go somewhere, you rock so you come so. Listen.
Picture this, Jamaica. Sun-kissed beaches, reggae rhythms, and a laid-back vibe that screams no problem. It's a Caribbean paradise. But behind this idyllic facade, a different story is unfolding. China, with its booming economy and global ambitions, has set its sights on this island nation. Jamaica holds a strategic significance that China finds irresistible. This tiny island sits at a crossroads of global trade. It's a gateway to the Americas, a stone's throw from the Panama Canal. And China, ever the savvy strategist, knows a good opportunity when it sees one. And Jamaica is caught right in the middle. Now, before you think this is just another China-bashing session, let's be clear. China's playbook isn't new. It's a tale as old as time. Powerful nations seeking to expand their influence. Think back to the days of empires and colonies. It's the same game, just a different century. But here's the thing. China's doing it with a modern twist. No more brute force, no more gunboat diplomacy. This time it's all about economics. It's about loans. It's about infrastructure projects with strings attached. Across Africa, Asia, Latin America, China's Belt and Road Initiative is weaving a web of influence. And that, dear viewers, is where our story begins. Right. Let's get down to brass tacks. Jamaica. It's more than just a pretty face on a postcard. It's smack dab in the middle of the Caribbean Sea, boasting the 7th largest natural harbour in the world, Kingston Harbour. To a country obsessed with maritime dominance like China, that's prime real estate. They call it the Maritime Silk Road, but it's less about silk and more about ships. They want to control the flow of goods and resources across the globe. And a strategic outpost in the Caribbean? That's like having a pawn on a chessboard that can threaten the Queen. And let's not forget whose backyard we're talking about here. The good old US of A and China, with its insatiable appetite for raw materials. Well, you can connect the dots. Now, Jamaica's no stranger to being courted by global powers. This is an island with a history marked by colonization. First the Spanish, then the British. Everyone wanted a piece of the pie. And for centuries, Jamaica was at the mercy of these colonial overlords. Even after independence in 1962, Jamaica's struggled to break free from this cycle of dependence. The global economy, it's a tough game, especially for a small island nation. And often, Jamaica's found itself turning to international organizations like the IMF for loans and assistance. And into this precarious situation steps China, checkbook in hand, with a smile and a promise. We're here to help. Section 3, enter the dragon. And let's be fair, China's not just offering empty promises. They're putting their money where their mouth is. Roads, highways, even parts of Jamaica's tourism infrastructure. All getting a facelift thanks to Chinese investment. They're building a state-of-the-art highway, upgrading the port facilities, even constructing a new parliament building. It's a charm offensive, Chinese style, and it's hard to argue with shiny new infrastructure. But here's the kicker. China's not a charity. They're not doing this out of the goodness of their hearts. Every loan, every project is a calculated move to increase their influence and secure their interests. And Jamaica, it's caught between a rock and a hard place. Section 1. The Belt and Road. A road paved with good intentions. All right, let's talk about China's grand plan, shall we? They call it the Belt and Road Initiative. A catchy name, right? Sounds positively adventurous. And they're not just keeping it local. Oh no, this is a global undertaking. Think of it as the Silk Road 2.0, connecting Asia, Africa, Europe, even parts of the Americas, in a massive network of infrastructure and trade. Sounds impressive, doesn't it? Like a win-win for everyone involved. Developing nations get much-needed infrastructure, and China gets to flex its economic muscles on the world stage. But here's the thing about grand plans. They often come with a few catches. And in the case of the Belt and Road, those catches are starting to look suspiciously like shackles. These projects, they come with a price tag, and that price tag is usually a hefty loan with some pretty specific terms and conditions. Section 2, from Colombo to Kingston, a familiar tune. Remember that strategic location we talked about earlier? Well, it's a familiar tune playing out across the globe. Take Sri Lanka, for instance. They found themselves swimming in debt to China, thanks in part to a shiny new port built with Chinese loans. But when they couldn't cough up the cash, guess what? China took over the port. Yep, you heard that right. A 99-year lease, basically handing over control of a key strategic asset to Beijing. And it's not just Sri Lanka. From Pakistan to Djibouti, Kenya to Montenegro, the story's eerily similar. China's not just building bridges and roads, they're building leverage. Section 3, the price of progress, a deal with the dragon. So where does Jamaica fit into all of this? Well, remember those Chinese-funded projects we mentioned, the highway, the port upgrades, the new parliament building. Those are all pieces of the puzzle. Jamaica, with its strategic location and its need for investment, is a prime target for China's Belt and Road charm offensive. On the one hand, it's hard to argue with progress. Jamaica needs infrastructure, it needs jobs, it needs a boost to its economy. But as we've seen time and again, there's no such thing as a free lunch, especially when you're dealing with a dragon. Section 1, the allure and the anguish of cheap debt. Let's be honest, folks, who doesn't love a bargain? That shiny new gadget at half price, that 2-for-1 deal at the supermarket. We've all been there, but when it comes to international finance, those too-good-to-be-true offers often come with a hefty hidden cost. And for countries like Jamaica, struggling with debt and eager for development, China's cheap loans can seem like an irresistible temptation. See, China's got this knack for swooping in with a briefcase full of cash when traditional lenders like the IMF or the World Bank are dragging their feet. They offer loans with lower interest rates, less stringent conditions, and a no-questions-asked approach to governance. Sounds like a dream come true, right? Well, here's the catch. It's usually too good to be true. You see, China's not interested in charity. They're playing a strategic game, and debt is their weapon of choice. They know that these loans, while initially appealing, can quickly become a millstone around a country's neck. Section 2, from infrastructure to influence, the long game. Now, some might argue that China's just being a savvy investor, securing its interests. After all, when you're pouring billions into infrastructure projects, you want to make sure they're profitable, right? But here's the thing, China's ambitions go far beyond mere financial gain. They're playing a long game, a game of geopolitical chess, with the goal of becoming the world's dominant superpower. And in this game, infrastructure is more than just roads and bridges. It's influence. Every port, every railway, every highway built with Chinese money is a strand in a web of dependence, drawing countries closer to Beijing's orbit. So, where does that leave Jamaica in all of this? Well, they're sailing into some pretty choppy waters, my friends. On the one hand, they've got this incredible opportunity to boost their economy, improve their infrastructure, and create a brighter future for their people. But on the other hand, they're staring down the barrel of a potential debt trap, with all the risks to their sovereignty and independence that entails. The red flags are there for all to see. Sri Lanka, Djibouti, Pakistan, cautionary tales abound. The question is, will Jamaica heed those warnings? And if Jamaica's story isn't all sunshine and reggae. Behind those picture-perfect beaches and vibrant culture, there's a nation grappling with economic hardship. Years of sluggish growth, high debt, and limited opportunities have left many Jamaicans feeling like they're stuck on a treadmill, running hard but going nowhere. For years, Jamaica's been trying to break free from this cycle. They've gone hat in hand to the IMF, implemented austerity measures, and tried to attract foreign investment, all with limited success. It's a familiar story for many developing nations, stuck between a rock and a hard place, trying to balance the books while meeting the needs of their people. And let's not forget the elephant in the room, climate change. Now, imagine you're in Jamaica's shoes. You're struggling to keep your head above water, and along comes China, like a knight in shining armor, with a briefcase full of cash and a promise to build you a bridge to a brighter future. They're not just talking about it. They're putting their money where their mouth is. Roads, highways, ports, even a fancy new parliament building, all funded by generous Chinese loans. And it's not just infrastructure. China's investing in energy, tourism, even agriculture, sectors crucial to Jamaica's economy. They're offering scholarships, training programs and technology transfers, promising to share their expertise and help Jamaica develop its own industries. It's a full-court press, a charm offensive designed to win hearts and minds, and let's be honest, it's pretty darn effective. Now, here's where things get a bit sticky. Those Chinese loans, they're not exactly freebies. They come with interest rates, repayment schedules, and often a whole lot of strings attached. And while China might be willing to be more flexible than traditional lenders, there's a growing concern that Jamaica might be biting off more than it can chew. Remember those cautionary tales we discussed earlier, Sri Lanka, Djibouti and others? The ones where countries found themselves drowning in debt and forced to make concessions to China? Well, that's the fear here, that Jamaica, in its eagerness to develop, might be sleepwalking into a debt trap, trading its long-term economic independence for short-term gains. And it's not just about the money. There are concerns about transparency, about the environmental impact of some of these projects, and about the potential for corruption. All right, let's be clear. China's not just throwing money around for the fun of it. They're playing a long game, a strategic game, with the aim of nothing less than reshaping the global order. And Jamaica, my friends, is just one piece on this very complex chessboard. See, China understands that real power isn't just about military might anymore. It's about economics, it's about influence, and it's about controlling the flow of trade and resources in the 21st century. And what better way to do that than by building a network of partnerships strategically placed across the globe, all beholden to, you guessed it, China. This is where the Belt and Road Initiative comes in. It's not just about building infrastructure. It's about building leverage. Every port, every railway, every highway funded by Chinese loans is a stepping stone, allowing China to project its power further and further afield. And it's working. China's already secured access to strategic ports in countries like Pakistan, Sri Lanka, and Djibouti. They're investing heavily in Africa, Latin America, and even parts of Europe, expanding their influence and challenging the traditional dominance of the West. So, where does Jamaica fit into all of this? Well, think of it as a pawn in the Caribbean. It might seem insignificant on its own, but in the right hands, a pawn can become a powerful weapon. And China, my friends, is a master chess player. Jamaica's location is key. Sitting right in the backyard of the United States, it gives China a foothold in a region traditionally considered America's sphere of influence. And with the Panama Canal, a vital artery for global trade, just a stone's throw away, well, you can see why China's so keen to cozy up to Kingston. But here's the thing, Jamaica doesn't have to be a pawn. They can choose to be a player in this game. They can leverage their strategic importance, play China and the West off against each other, and secure the best possible deal for themselves. The key is to be smart, to be strategic, and most importantly, to avoid becoming overly reliant on any one partner. Jamaica needs to diversify its relationships, strengthen its own economy, and ensure that any deals it strikes serve its long-term interests, not just China's. So, there you have it. Jamaica, this island paradise, finds itself at a crossroads. The allure of Chinese investment with its promise of progress and prosperity is undeniable. But so too are the risks. The spectre of debt traps, compromised sovereignty, and the erosion of Jamaica's unique cultural identity looms large. The choices Jamaica makes today will shape its destiny for generations to come. Will they become another cautionary tale? A footnote in China's relentless march towards global dominance? Or will they chart their own course, leveraging their strategic importance to secure a future where Jamaica's interests, not China's, come first? The world is watching Jamaica.
Yes, I tell you, No, you know, the problem with that is that these politicians don't believe nothing with a man they say. Them go on to them deal. Highways, this, that, buildings all over the place. Them go on to them don't business none. But you know, a problem are going to arise when them realize the Chinese in a these waters, yeah. America now go take it lightly. And when America step in, you know, and say, look here, we have too much China thing are going on here, so you know. We have to get rid of it. What are these politicians going to do when America decides, say, too much Chinese, too much road built by Chinese, and we know what them up to. That is what the Americans are going to say. We know how them do for them thing. We use guns and bombs, but we are talking about America now attack. The Americans are going to say we use guns and bombs to take over country and kill on the prime minister them and presidents. But the Chinese them use highway and infrastructures that we can't even recognize is another way of taking over the place. Like what them doing places in Sri Lanka and even in Africa. Take heed. If the watchman see the danger and don't warn the people, the blood of the people will be his shoulder, it in on the Bible. I don't mean bring it up, right in the Bible.
Crime rises, and I keep telling people that you have a greater chance of being murdered in Jamaica than by being hit by a car. We can't live like that in our own country. So the Labour Party makes another commitment to you. Unlike the PMP who say nothing can be done about crime, the Labour Party don't share that. We believe that there is a lot that we can do to solve crime in this country. There is a lot that we can do to bring down murders in this country. There is a lot that we can do to make you safer in your house and in public spaces. You're going to know big speech about the economy. The economy is really about you. All of you here is a part of the economy. And when we say we want to grow the economy, what we're really saying is that we want to grow you and your household. Because in this audience, there are many finance ministers who have to take the little pay and make sure that the little pay can pay a water bill, pay a cable bill, pay rent, and you have to make it stretch. And the pay now increase. But as I tell you, every day the dollar grind. This is how we left the basket. And in the 2011 basket, I know that the finance ministers in the crowd here, them could have buy one whole of bread, them could have buy one whole of pack of baby pampers, them could have buy the 1 liter oil, you could have buy a whole of chicken. But this is your economy, you have to make it stretch. You have to decide where the $4,000, which this basket can represent in 2011, what it could do. This is the 2015 basket. This is what $4,000 get you. Because all they are telling you is that everything all right, man. Everything all right. But when I go on the ground, the people them tell me differently. So I am reflecting what the people are saying to me. This is a whole of bread, you know. No, let me just show you, say, it's not a half a bread. This is now an option for you to purchase a whole of bread compared to this option. This never existed 4 years ago. But because the finance ministers of the household, your economy, have to cut, we have to provide options for you. So this is the amount of bread that you can consume in your $4,000 package. Your economy is getting smaller. This is I wake up in the morning and still be alive. You cannot make it. Sir, as a Jamaican, I am telling you the truth. Nobody never tell Andrew this.
People, yes, I tell you, what a thing in a Jamaica when 70% them run election and 70% of the people them don't vote. 70% don't vote. Them don't see that as something to think about. Me wonder if them don't see that as weird that a country like Jamaica, 70% of the people them don't vote for the two party them. How is that possible? Because the people them don't trust the Jamaican politicians. It's a simple thing. The people them don't trust the Jamaican politician. Them feel say the politician them is corrupt. Jamaica then at the top levels of corruption as a country. Yes. The land of food and water. I remember always say government are going to do everything to stamp out corruption. And the people them who investigate corruption, him gone a court with them. How is that possible? Him gone a court with the people them who input there to examine corruption in the country. That is a contradiction in itself. Yes, a contradiction in itself. And this year, according to them are going to run an election. You're going to see what's going to happen. You're going to see what's going to happen. The same people, them, who are suffer like dog. When election come round, them run behind the coaster bus. Them go make noise. All them things there. Put on them green or them orange shirt. And ready for vex with anybody who go against the other party. And then go back at them house after the election. Only for know another 5 years going past. And them in the same situation where them they start out with. Jamaican people, who don't know so we are going. I mean, who don't so we are going, you know, but who not blind and eye to it. Who not blind and eye to it. Everywhere you go, the people must say, boy, food price high, man. And just the other day in 2015, I went up the basket and I show you. Just the other day. And the basket can't hold the money, the $4,000 where I talk about right now. You can't carry that go to supermarket, go buy nothing of substance for your family. I know Jamaican people family big. $4,000 can't do nothing in the house when it come on to food. Just food me I talk about. I talk about the thieving people them around the light. And water. The water, another thieving people them again. 2 thieving companies them in Jamaica. And now the people them raw. They might eat them raw. They won't even cook with. They might eat it raw. Parboiled. Are rarely done. That is where Jamaican people reach. So, we have to go figure it out. We have to figure it out. Yeah, man. We have to figure it out. Because it's not right. It's not right. That year in, year out, year in, year out. So they matter about now constitutional reform. All them things there, it's like, you say to yourself, why am I doing this? Anyway, I'll take a break and come forward. So we're going to start with the female names this time. Yes, female names. Lulu. Lulu. L-U-L-U. Lulu. Means a pearl. A pearl. Folayan. Folayan. F-O-L-A-Y-A-N. Folayan. Walk in dignity. Walk in dignity. Fuluki. Fuluki. F-O-L-U-K-E. Fuluki. Means place in God's care. Place in God's care. Fujo. Fujo. F-U-J-U. Fujo means born after parents separate. Born after parents separate. So that's Lulu, L-U-L-U, a pearl, Fulayan, F-O-L-A-Y-A-N, Fulayan means walk in dignity. Fuluki, F-O-L-U-K-E, Fuluki means place in God's care. And Fujo, F-U-J-U, Fujo means born after parents separate. Male names, Femi, Femi, F-E-M-I, Femi. Femi means love me, love me. Salim, Salim, S-A-L-I-M, Salim means peaceful. Ronako, Ronako, R-U-N-A-K-O, Ronako means handsome, handsome. And Oba, Oba, O-B-A, Oba means ruler or king. So that's Femi, F-E-M-I, means love me. Salim, S-A-L-I-M, Salim, means peaceful. Runako, R-U-N-A-K-O, Runako means handsome. And Oba, Oba means ruler or king.
After daily night, I dreams.
Yes. Rebel salute happening on the 18th. Listen to the question. The first person that answered the following question correctly win a ticket to Rebel Salute. The numbers to call are 974-5051, 974-5079, 974-5043, and 618-0352. What is the question? What is the stage name of the artist whose name is Rahim Bose? Bose. What is the stage name of the artist whose name is Rahim Bose? If you give me the right name, you're gone at Rebel Salute. Okay. His name is Rahim Bose. His name is Valiant. Valiant. That is his name. And we're going to tell you the winner soon. We're going to tell you the winner. I can find the winner here. To Rebel Salute. Yes, you get the thing right. Brian Harvey from Kingston 5. Here we go. Rebel Salute. Ready for it? Ready for it? All right, here we go. The first person to answer the following question correctly win a ticket to attend Tony Rebel Salute. The number to call is 974-5051, 974-5079, 974-5043, and 618-0352. Okay. The question is, here the question. What is the tagline for Rebel Salute? What is the tagline for Rebel Salute? That one is kind of tricky. Somebody wonder where we going to call tagline I must see the people in my line up for going there. Anyway, what is the tagline for Rebel Salute? Here we go.